Natural City is a Korean science fiction film. I wasn't that interested in this film, but it's been described as a Korean Blade Runner. So that was enough to pique my interest. It takes place in the future. Cyborgs live with humans, and there are rogue cyborg, combat cyborgs that are really good at fighting. And the main character is R. He is one of the most badass human military personnel. Him and his team go in there and they have to stop these rogue cyborg rebellion of sorts. However, he's also in love with Rhea, a stripper cyborg, and he wants cyborgs only live for 3 years, so he's trying to find a way to preserve her. She's going to start glitching over the next 3 days, and he's got to find a way to save her life. And by doing that, he has to make a deal with this shady doctor who can transplant a cyborg into a human body. So this movie is lower budget. The visual effects are decent. I think this movie came out in 2004. However, the action sequences are really shoddy. They're trying to go for like a sort of Matrix sort of thing, but they don't have the budget. So it's mostly just blurry people waving around, people getting shot. You don't really get to see anything. It's mostly just sort of like amateurish, sort of just people flailing everywhere. And then a cyborg takes off someone's leg. It happens quite a few times. I was more interested in the sort of other parts of the movie, not the action bits, but the sort of like, there's this prostitute that R is trying to seduce so that he can use her body to transport Rhea's body into hers. And there's some stuff going on there. It's not a completely awful movie. It just doesn't really hit the right notes. The final action sequences are so drawn out and over the top. I noticed that's a thing now in Korean thrillers or action movies. The finale is like overdrawn. You know, they're trying to go for like, oh no, this is like the ultimate final battle, but it just pushes itself a little too far. That's hard to take seriously. So Natural City does have some interesting ideas to play around with the sci-fi aspect. However, the action sequences are lame. The story is really melodramatic, and I just didn't really get into it. So I give Natural City a 4 out of 10.